Hello, the boiler we're working on today is a Worcester 24i Junior, and in a lot of cases I've been to the boilers where people have been before me and they've advised the customer expansion vessel's gone, it's knackered, it needs changing, the boiler will need to come off the wall and is going to be too many costs involved. But you can actually repair the expansion vessel really easily in most of the cases. Very rarely does it actually require changing. So I will tell you how to repair it, how to make sure that your expansion vessel is still okay and it does not need changing. Alright, so what we've done to start with, we've removed the condensate trap, which you could see previously, and where it's come off from, we've removed the rubber hose as well, because that gives us a chance to actually clean the condensate trap, which should be done almost every time you have to work on the hydro block, so you have to remove the condensate trap. Even if you service the boiler, you have to remove the condensate trap, clean it, and reinstate it. So we've removed the trap and its rubber hose, which is the black colored hose, and where there is connection to the actual condense pipe, we've connected a rubber drain hose from the drain valve into the condensate pipe. This saves us draining it down into a drain, having to run long pipes, or we can drain it into a big bucket as well. So after the boiler's drained down, we access the expansion vessel, take the lid off the Schrader valve, and then what we do, we grab the tool to remove the Schrader valve core, and we start removing the Schrader valve core on itself. It's got a little hinge inside it. It turns the Schrader valve core. So remove the Schrader valve core and replace it with a new one. This item you can buy from any plumbing merchant, any heating merchant, which has got spare Schrader valve cores. So as you can see in the comparison, old one versus new one, the rubber on the old one can go and it can start to let the air out from the membrane of the expansion vessel. So put the new one in and hand tighten it first, a few threads, then put the tool in and tighten up the Schrader valve core. And don't over tighten it because all it's got is a rubber seal. Okay, so after the Schrader valve core is in, grab an expansion vessel pump or any hand pump, bicycle pump, put it on the valve and pump it up to 0.7 bars on any Worcester Bosch boilers. What you can do, because by the time you remove the pump's head from the expansion vessel's Schrader valve head, it can lose sort of only a little bit of pressure. So you can pressurize it up to 0.75 or maximum 0.80 bars. So when you remove, even if it takes a second or two for you to remove it, it doesn't lose much of it. Don't over pressurize it, because that can damage the membrane within the expansion vessel. One thing to remember at this point is that when you're pressurizing, don't pressurize it at once a lot. So take it slow, pump it slow. It doesn't go too high. Otherwise, again, you can damage the membrane inside the vessel. So slowly fill up and then let it come down. And maximum, as I said, you can fill it up is 0.75 or 0.8 bar, so it can come down to 0.7 when you remove the pump. So get leak detection fluid. Always put leak detection fluid on the Schrader valve to make sure that it's not letting by. And once you've made sure that it's not bubbling, even if you have to apply 2 or 3 times the liquid, then you should, because you can see now the bubble is remaining and it's not popping or bubbling up. So always put the cap back on to save it from any dust. Hopefully you've liked this video. Very soon I will upload another video on an expansion vessel. That video will explain to you how to know if an expansion vessel actually needs changing and is damaged and is beyond repair. So until that time, it's all from me for this video. I will see you in the next one.